Okay, we're gonna try this again. I got the forward bulkhead deck cleat. Here, let me get my finger off the microphone. I got my forward bulkhead deck cleat PL glued to that. That stuff hardened up fast enough that I took the clamps off of it, put that board up there for the deck cleat, and PL glued it. I have not screwed it yet. I want that PL glue to kick all the way off. And the stringers have been formed, but I had to do some belt sanding on one of them to get it to fit. So I had to I'm going to take that back out. They're just sitting in there. And I was afraid I was going to make some mistakes, and I was tired, so I stopped there. But next time I come in, I'm going to take those all the way out and waterproof the bottom edge of those and put them back in and double check my fit before I go any further. I'll have some light sanding and some tabbing to do before I put those in to be peanut buttered in as well. So that's another reason I stopped on it. All right, that being said, tomorrow I got a wet sandblaster that I want to test, and I wanted to make a video about this. That is where I got on that with the sandblast cabinet, but it was hard to see. And with a wet blaster, you're outside with a pressure washer and it's all under water, which means there's no dust. So I went ahead and went down to the surplus center and got me some bolts to fit all the threads and stuck them in there. They're not stainless steel. They're not for reassembly. They're just there to protect the threads while I sandblast. I want to put the boat motor back in this year, and I can't do it without that part. And what that means is I have to get this part sandblasted. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow, but it frustrates me because I wanted more information about this before I got to this point. And TC Electronic and Marine, Wayne Cole does not have anything on it, and I haven't found anyone else messing around with OMC Cobras that have anything on it, so I thought I'd just make one. This came off of here. This was under that, and when I took that off, I don't want to lose these bolts. I got a Ziploc bag them and label them. This was on the bottom edge of it. It is a anode. It goes on the very bottom. When I took it off, I found the cap for the steering linkage, and I'm taping the threads that are there, and I'm going to be very careful not to get, I'm not going to go crazy with the sandblaster, okay? I'm going to go crazy with the degreaser and the pressure washer and get all down in there. But there's trim hoses I don't know if I'll get out or even try to get out. But I will clean that real well and not get too much sandblasting down in there. I'll have to cover this, and I'll be very careful around those lines. I believe this is a trim sensor. That wire is obviously broken. This has that piece I just showed you up there. Down here at the bottom is what looks like a pin. That is, oh, here I'm on the wrong side. These are trim rams that has a ground cable that goes over to these bolts. Then I think if I take these 3 bolts out, this will separate here and come off. Once that happens, I think this bottom will be allowed to drop, provided that I can get that off. I don't think it's going to drop unless that comes off. I think it will have to come off and be pounded down once that cap is off. I think that's how it's going to come apart. And I can't make a video to let you know if I'm right or wrong, but I'm going to try it, and I will get back to you. Thanks. Have a great day.